Hello, Commander. Are you tired of grinding combat rank and barely moving the needle? Here's a method that will hopefully help you speed it up. So it's essentially attacking a settlement and basically blasting all the commandos in it with your spaceship. This method works very well at this type of settlement. So we are at Lagos Excavation site in the Pleiades sector. I'll put the name in the description, but basically you cycle through the settlement and shoot all the commandos and all the soldiers using your dumbfire missiles. So I'll put a build also, or describe the ship. And once you get the hang of the layout and where the troops are, the idea is to quickly get rid of all the troops that are out. You kind of have to coax them out a little bit, and then wait for the dropship to arrive. So there's 2 waves of resupply, and those are very quick to destroy using this method. So what we're doing initially is basically flying around the buildings, just trying to get the commandos to come out. Kind of can ignore this the skimmer here. It's not really dangerous to us, it's just annoying. Some of the troops, like the technicians, you don't really have to get them. I believe the way to trigger the resupply waves is to destroy all the military troops. So this settlement, it works very well at night because you can see the troops with their flashlights from far away. What you want in your ship is basically a bunch of missile racks, and shoot them 1 or 2 missiles at a time. It doesn't really help to spam the area. It actually helps to be kind of precise about it, and then you can simply take your time and reload fewer times. So here we've killed all the commandos in the settlement, and now we have our first wave of resupply. So this is where you want to get ready and just get those guys as quickly as possible. So what I actually noticed later on is it's as fast as it is to kill them now when they're in a group, you can actually shoot those dumbfire missiles when they're still dropping down, and sometimes they just arrive on the ground dead. So it's even faster. So now we just wait for the second ship and just try to pick off any stragglers. Now, the choice of settlement is pretty important. I've tried a bunch. I've tried military. I've tried some other ones, but this one is perfect because it has no turrets, so there's no air defenses. There are no enemy ships loitering around harassing you, so you can just pick off the soldiers and that's it. And there's really nothing else to worry about. So here's our second wave. I'm just loitering around to see if somebody will shoot at me, and then I can find them and kill them. Okay, here we go. So I probably could have shot that sooner and they would have been dead right away. So okay, so now this is done. Now what I want to do is just land right away and exit, log out, and log back in. So don't wait around. Don't try to finish other technicians off or anything like that. Just exit to main menu and log back in. And basically you repeat the cycle as many times as you want, and you just watch your rank. So this time, let's say we are short on dumbfire missiles. So we can come back in. We are landed next to the settlement, and we can actually dock there. They totally forgot about us. They will resupply us, and then we can blast them again. And you can do, maybe 5 runs without resupplying if you use up all your missile racks, depending on how many you have. So right away, yeah, so this time I'm going to actually request docking just to show it can be done. I find that it's best to just, you know, when you finish a run, just land right next to the settlement and then take off, and you're right there, right at the front. So this is one where I want to reload. You see, it only adds a few seconds to the run. So you can do each run in about 5 minutes once you have it all worked out. And I'm gonna do basically the same thing, same kind of pattern I did before. If you have any tricks to get the commandos to come out sooner, that could potentially speed it up. I'm not sure if the resupply waves are on the timer or if you basically have to clear the settlement. I think you have to clear the settlement because I've seen them not come out for a while. And some of these extraction towers here, those are the annoying areas where it's more difficult to get them to come out of. So some of the other dumbfire hardpoints are better. I mounted dumbfires in the two smallest missile racks, and those are actually centered. So one of them is actually nicely centered, and you can kind of pick off some guys more precisely if you need to. Otherwise, you just kind of spam them on both sides and get them. It doesn't really matter if they're size 3 or size 2. I find that they don't really have they don't seem to have a much larger blast radius if they're bigger, but I took the bigger ones anyway. So what you want to do is have them come out. You don't want them to be stuck at the doors shooting you from inside. That's kind of annoying. It takes more time. Yeah, so for the ship build, you want some nice shields because you want to just be able to ignore all those commandos shooting you from the ground. So I think this Corsair, I believe, has a 6C biweave shield, and it's plenty. You can bump into things. In fact, sometimes the drop ships can get stuck on the towers, and you have to bump them out of the way to help them along. I've seen that happen a few times. So here's the first wave. You gotta keep track of your wave so you know to just log out when it's done. And it's done. So that skimmer, you can just take care of it whenever it's convenient because it really doesn't cause any damage for you. The individual troops don't cause much damage. It's really mostly bumping into walls that will cause damage. Or bumping into buildings. We just wait. I've tried other methods like using an SRV or doing the Cyclops hunting with mod shards, and it was slower, more tedious. Everything is grindy. This is grindy too, but I found this to be a little bit more fun than the other methods. It does get repetitive. Good time to watch a 3-hour Gamers Nexus video, maybe, while you're doing this. This particular place here is annoying. These towers, when they get stuck on these towers, it's difficult to cause them splash damage. So I'm just checking that there's no stragglers, that I didn't forget anyone. And land. Even if it's not quite the last person, it's not worth spending too much time on a low rank military guy there to hunt down. Okay, so if I check my rank after this, I'll post a screenshot before and after. You will see it moved. You know, you can see it move, so it really works. All right, have fun.